Okay. Hi, all. Good evening to everybody that's there. You got it. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Just got knocked off for some reason. I don't know what happened there. 7 of you on. Welcome. Doing this live stream because a lot of the guys that we on the last live stream couldn't make it for time or because of work commitments. Obviously, hi, David. But we're here now. So hopefully everybody gets a chance to have a say and have a look in. Just to give you a heads up, I'm doing a bit of research on some of these GDs with us. Hello, mate. Did a bit of research on these so-called Pinoy betas. I'm going to do a video on them. Hi, Jan. I'm going to do a video on them soon. I'm just doing a bit of research. I want to try to get as much information as I can so I can out them as well, because obviously they're doing the same shit. We're all here. All right. Okay. Good, guys. Yeah, we should see a few guys like CB should turn up, Sebu Bossman, and a few others should be here. So, yeah, we're expecting more. But right now, yeah, that's us for now. Okay, another busy week. Week for us until the weekend. I've got some time off finally. And yeah, today I hit the big 5-0. I have been slaughtered by my friends at work. Okay. I haven't watched much YouTube, these slime bags, but I have noticed a few new creators, vloggers, whatever you want to call them, come online. And they are also doing the same as what we are doing here, bringing down these individuals. So I've seen a surge in these anti-e-beggars turn up, which is good news for us. Roger's just finishing the jumpies. I'm sure. Okay. Maybe the dark cowards will show up crawling out. They always do. I mean, cockroaches appear everywhere, don't they? Wife's in the house. Literally. Hi, Medic. Welcome back, mate. We're going to try. Obviously, I've been, like I said, on the last live stream, I have been absolutely exhausted with the work. It's been mad. Now we've got all the new changes in rules and regulations. We're more open here. People are moving around and things are going crazy again. So, but I will try desperately to get some more content out, some more videos. But it's just getting the time to do research. But I am glad to see that there are more individuals turning up and actually making videos against these guys. I know Andy's taken a bit of a pasting over that incident with the fat man. But it is what it is. And unfortunately, I've already spoken to him. He was going to try to make it tonight, but obviously time difference and work related, he might not be able to. The man works for a living, so unlike some of these e-beggars. Right. Aussie in sheer panic mode, lockdowns. Yeah, I don't think Jib's going to go into another lockdown. I don't think our government can afford it. It's actually bankrupting us. Hi, True. Oh, just watch on honeymoon. Nice one, True. You do realize, Perry, it all goes down. So they tell me. But I intend to fight that one. Hey, Mick, I don't care what you say. He doesn't look a day over. Absolutely. Why would I? Hair, teeth, and you say. Yeah. I'd rather be seen with a dead man. Oh, Ren. I haven't kept up with it. Seriously, you guys are going to have to clue me in. I go, there you go. The old man. It's starting to sound bad now, isn't it? Hi, John. Welcome back, mate. Mickey Ryder, nice to see you. The reason behind the lockdowns. Probably me, yeah? I wouldn't be surprised. Somebody's got to take the blame. The Chinese refused. We can't say that on here, can we? Oops. I think I'm going to get banned. Yeah, I've been trying to keep up. I'm starting to catch up with some of these. Hi, Soren. Welcome back, brother. Trying to keep up with all that's going on, and it's just not easy. I know one of these new vloggers has taken a liking to Flippy Boy. And he's on his video, on one of his videos, he actually made mention of Flippy and literally attacked him for having crap content and repetitive content. So it was good fun. Ren's not been up so much, as we said last time. His content is, yeah, and I think Flippy's going the same way. Hopefully, with the recent making money. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I mean, hopefully at some point the wheels will have to turn and something's going to have to happen. I got accused the other week by one of these trolls that I'm jealous of these people, that I want to make money out of the YouTube and I don't want them to make money. What a load of crap. I'm not monetized. Far from it. I have a long way to go before I'm even monetized. And really, I don't need the money and I don't want it. So he can go suck an egg. I mean, I'm quite happy to show him the stats on that. If my slutty bride comes in, chat, tell us. I will definitely make mention that you need a Sydney, 111 cases, 1 death apparently. Melbourne, Victoria in full lockdown. Well, our cases have gone up. We've only got 1 in CCU. We've got, I think it's 187 cases here. But a lot of them are from outside. It's a tricky one. Thank you. 50. I'm trying to say I'm 40, but nobody believes a bloody word. Always the way. Their standard BS is to make money. I'm not. Yeah, exactly. To be honest with you, I've never looked at it for money. I was hoping, because I was going to start this channel when we went back to the Philippines. Looks like that ain't going to happen anytime soon. But I bought a drone and everything because I wanted to get some natural vistas and do sort of travel vlogs, but not for any financial profit, of course. I have a job. I work for a living and I do quite well. So I really didn't need that. What I wanted to do was, if I did get any revenue from this, which I doubt very much, that was going to go to a pot for Lucy to help those that needed it there. AdSense, I didn't want, live streams, I would not want super chats, or you don't even have to buy me a coffee. Really, I should be buying you guys a coffee. It's my 50th birthday. But the moment I say buy you a coffee, I'm sure Flippy will jump on saying, where's mine? So yeah, I'm going to try to push on a few of these people again. And I don't care, but I will get the information first. I want to take out some of the ones in Manila, that juicy vlog, and what's the other crap one that they got there? Making it happen vlog. Really? Ugh. So I've got to look a bit more at them. Originally, all I wanted was to clear my name. Now we'll expose. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. And let's put it this way. I've seen the attacks on you. I've seen the videos that they've tried to put on you, GD, and it's disgusting. It is disgusting. They are using everything. They're even trying to use your image, saying, this was you last year. This is you this year. And I don't know what this Conky Dong is doing, or Donkey Kong is doing on his channel. He's never been to the Philippines. So someone say coffee. Mick's awake. Yeah, but don't say it too loud. Flippy will come on. And he'll start crying that nobody bought him a coffee for $10. Yeah, I haven't even watched The Frog or anything, to be honest with you. And I'm sick and tired of seeing Beggy May's sister come online, and now she's selling her friends to foreigners as well. It's all the same shite. It really is. True, you don't ask for money, Perry. But I remember some pretty high pressure tactics for selling flat. BIR will come in. You have nothing to clear. True thoughts. Yeah, absolutely. GD has been on genuine through and through. I've been lucky to have good conversations one-to-one with GD on a private time, and you know, I've got his back. I will always have his back. I don't believe any of this crap they talk. It's obvious what they're doing, and you know, they're trying to, 20 guys trying to put a good man down, just trolls. And I've got to admire GD. The guy's got balls of steel. No mark nowhere, man. Yeah. Yeah, I've got some information on him. I need to do a bit more research on him. So I'm going to get the other ones first and then jump on him at some point. Yeah. What he does these. I've seen one or two videos in the past where he's given some sacks of rice to some very poor Filipinos. And, it just smacks of pandering, really. My bride is getting a drink later, and it ain't coffee, but it has a Okay, moving on. Yeah, there's a bunch of other ones as well. There's some new ones as well popped up out of the woodwork. I can't remember the names clearly. There's a Filipino couple or something, and what it is it's a foreigner with a Filipina, and there's a lot of them now. It's just ridiculous. Mark Nowman is a communist and wants to have a law passed in the Philippines making marriage between Westerners and Filipinos illegal. He made lots of anti-Western rants. He lives in the USA as an OF. Really? So he's a Filipino then, I assume. He does give stuff away, no doubt. Ask him for his permit numbers and charity block. Oh, for sure. For sure. But I'm sure he doesn't give away even a tenth of what he earns. Annoys me when they give a bag of rice and make a whole video about it. They've bought the person who has. Yeah. Lucy never made a video when she gave during the first lockdown there in the Philippines. She didn't want to make a video. She did it because she gave a shit because she couldn't see people starving there. That's a completely different story. And I'm proud of her for it. She didn't need to. Yeah, he'll block you for sure. Those are the type of guys that do. Once you catch them out doing stuff illegally, they will try to shut you down. I mean, look how quickly, what's her name? Mel Jean in her hair salon or whatever her name is. She started dumping views. Yeah, of course he does. Obvious. He ran in. Really? It's all new to me. Yeah, he rubbishes crap out of the US, but lives there. Self-confessed communist, even calls himself comrade. Wow. These people are just messed up and they're just twisted in their head. The best part is most have left Duma. The good thing is midget, Mia, chromosome, Asian, all got, yeah, but they're not too far away. It's like the story that Flippy put out about going to America. That was all bollocks. Yeah, but Village People Philippines, I've seen her videos. I quite like what she does. And I think she's really trying to make a difference. He wants to get in power to enforce his anti-Western policy like banning I would not be surprised, but it would take a hell of a lot more than that for him to do that. There's a lot of there's a growing concern with anti-foreign sentiment there. And this is all down to these individuals we're trying to get rid of. Seems all that is left is Beggy May finding new friends. Yes, and her sister's doing the same thing now as well. She isn't. This is what gets me. Is her sister, Old Dick. Yeah. So Old Dick was she did a video about her house and how badly she lives and hopefully trying to provoke people to send her money and benefits. Are these people stupid? I mean, not being funny. The girl is recording on a bloody phone. If she can afford a phone, she can afford a tin of paint. Sell the phone, do up your house, look after your family. That comes first. Just a point of view. Dave VPP is legit and fully permitted. Yep. She's doing it right. Yeah, she I believe she posted all her details on the expats forum. I needed the link to that one. There is a video on YouTube where they expose him as they stopped helping him and started doing their own videos and got attacked by him. So yeah, we're talking about this Mark Nowhere man, yeah. It's funny because all this anti-foreigner sentiment, it's all over the world right now, and it's just getting worse there. Hi, Phil. Welcome back, brother. Thanks, mate. Good, man. You're drinking a glass of wine. Good, man. Hey, Stu. Welcome back, brother. Cheers, brother. Appreciate it. Sunshine is starting to get substantial blowback on his live streams, and he's close to losing it. I'm not surprised. You can only do what he does for so long before he becomes another Ren, and he's not far from it. Hi, Mrs. H. True Love's been looking for you. Aye. He's been trying to, but he's been humping my leg all evening. Hi, Sphere. VVP's a smart lady. The other wannabe charities doing it for themselves, not afraid of giving her a share now and then. Yeah, I mean, she is so far. She's kept the word. She's done what she said. Her videos. I watched a very good one about the threat of being deported from the Philippines by a Filipino. She did a really, really good video on that, and that was really enlightening. His first crew defected. He demanded they go. Yeah, I mean, communism is dead. Anybody who believes in that crap is just thick. I mean, you can be as socialist as you want. Look at USSR. That's now no longer in existence. The second crew are young kids happy to get 5 minutes of fame and air, and they don't know what they are. Absolutely. I totally agree. Hey, Roger. Roger's in the house. I think he's finished knitting his jumper. I have a drink for you. Kids. Wow, this message is coming in quick now. I'll try to get through a few. Kermit the Fraud is so desperate for content now. He is cutting his live streams and converting them into slices of new videos. I would not be surprised. They will do. This is a thing, and it's the same. Somebody called out Flippy for doing that. Just regenerating old topics and going over it. You know, he's got nothing else. He doesn't mix with the locals, or very rarely, unless it's a female. And Flippy doesn't. He just pulls out the same crap of content. There's a shortage of jelly beans. Okay. All right, we got it. Hi, Dan. No worries, Jan. Appreciate it, brother. Hiya, Philippines and beyond. I'm a poor vlogger. I live on Epstein Island. Can someone send me a loan? Right? Would you like a coffee as well? A $10 coffee. Okay. Shout out, folks. Any info at all on the actual location of Cowardly Andy's? I had he tried to attack me, and he tried to get me to go on one of his live streams. A guy who's got what, 28 subscribers or something. And he tried to call me out, and I wasn't having it. When I threw it in his face, because he said a friendly live stream, I said it don't look too friendly to me. And he got all arsey and said, it's either yay or nay. Will you join the live stream? No, I'm not bothering. And I said, but you're welcome to join mine. He never turned up. Okay, where are we? I don't. Kermit has talked to a Filipino male the entire time. I don't think any of them have, to be honest with you. I know Dirty Dog spoke to a couple, but he was more pushed into it than wanting to do it himself. If the trolls don't show up soon, I'm taking them with one guy. All right, don't throw your toys out the pram. Sorry. Bad me. Apologies. Sister. Yeah, to be honest with you, I can only see repetitive content. One of these guys, I think, not sure if it's GD or somebody else who knows him. He's now a new vlogger, and he's really taken out on him as well. And he's made comments reference to Flippy and all those. Only when Frog needed security early on in the drug gang. Absolutely. Mark the Rope acts like a sociable guy, but he hasn't even associated. Absolutely not. He tries to play the nice guy. He's always forever playing the nice guy. But I saw some of the comments he did on Andy's channel, even when Andy hadn't attacked him. That was going back a while. And to be honest, it showed me exactly who he was. You know, if I looked in Dirty Dog's mind, CV would be, yeah. Yeah, somebody's got to be. The pandemic has mostly dried them up, becoming repetitive. Yeah, with the chest, absolutely. And if he's not, he's doing buy-in boxes. And from what I found out, you're entitled to receive up to, I think it's 150,000 pesos worth of goods via buy-in boxes a year. I don't think that applies to foreigners. I'm not sure. But even if it did, I think they're going over the top. So here we go again. All right. Mark the Rope is really not that bad. Well, his interviews may be entertaining, but anybody who asks for a consultation fee, what's he going to consult on? How to plait a rope? I don't know. But for me, I don't care how good he is. He's made derogatory comments, which for me, he should have been ashamed of himself, and he did it publicly. So for me, I got no time for the guy. I would say he could go hang himself, but then somebody will say I'm bullying him. So hey, there you go.
Hi, everyone.
Right, I'll fuck off now.
Hello, guys.
Yeah, he's got a new laptop. Yeah, that was the one that Dirty Dog was begging for. If you remember, going back a couple of weeks before I had got so busy with work, he did a video about it that, you know, she needed a new laptop. So new laptop, new phone, new table, new cooker, new this, new that. Get a fucking job. Sorry, excuse the language.
A foreign telling the truth. I'm good, thank you.
That's GD.
Ah, okay.
Him and Johnny. BB laws rules are all on expats, fully explained, and they scammers are abusing. Absolutely. Okay, fine. Oh God. All right, we got Como está, Lucy? GD.
Astute observer. I am happy. I'm always happy.
Go ahead.
I finished early work, so.
Dude, you're killing me here.
Hi, Mick.
Yeah, I know that I think it was a few videos back. Remember I pointed out to you, babe,
Which one?
that Riza was saying about a new laptop with when they were doing Balik Bayern with Dirty Dog. And I said, what's the betting that he gets her a laptop? Well, now she's got a brand new laptop.
Yeah. I don't understand that. Why they keep posting about their life, their
Stop
houses
vlogging.
like that? And
You're killing me.
It's ridiculous because it's obvious that they're asking a donation for that. They can buy lipstick, they can buy a top or the sexy clothes, but they cannot buy for a tank or the cooker.
Mm-hmm.
That is only how much? 1,000 pesos something, and they cannot clean the house.
You see the foreigner woman with a Filipino man.
Happy.
I have once.
Yeah, he made it. He made it another year.
For now.
For now, yes.
Dirty Dog had some simp send him $200 worth of clothes from Walmart. Can't understand why. And I was sending another man clothes. What sort of man accepts that? Exactly.
They don't have balls.
If I don't own it myself, I don't want it.
No pride. That is the people that don't have any pride, don't have any balls.
One thing that not one expat has shown,
Just
and that is going to. Yes, they won't. They won't, and that's the thing.
They cannot afford my plants anyway.
They are not paid BIR. They're not registered with BIR, and they're supposed to be. But because they've got all their channels, they think they're safe by having their channels location in the States.
Lucy just upset because what? Issues with her eyesight.
Oh, that's low.
What?
Trying to say you're blind because you married me.
All right. No, it's just my eyebrows. It's just,
I hate him. Oh, that's nice. Investments.
I'm hungry. Just a second, guys. I will make some food. Of course, rice. I'm gonna make some rice with egg. That is the quickest one to do. I have a very big cake here, but I don't want so sweet.
Okay.
I have a sweet here already. I have enough sweet.
So she's blind. She's definitely blind. I think Gio is living off of this. He must be. He's got to be living off the family somehow, or whatever it is, because God knows what he's doing. I have trolls to attack. What do you? I can send you my receipt, John. Okay. Mrs. H, Gio has run out of ideas. Just doing. He's rehashing everything, and it's going to continue. He's hoping to get super chats. He's like the different Ren, slightly cleaner Ren.
It's better they sell okay to earn money.
He says, Roger says, "Oh wow, surprise, surprise, a hungry Pinay."
Yeah,
Ren
always hungry.
Still has a video.
I'm always hungry.
Of him going to the BIR office, asking if he needs to pay. Bullshit. He's full of shit. Of course he does. It clearly states. Gio never had any ideas. I know. I mean, the only ideas he had got people into trouble. They bought tickets and flights to the Philippines and got done. They lost everything. If a channel location is in the US, they have to pay tax, or in most, or not. Yeah, Philippine law, it doesn't matter. Absolutely. The thing is, I know, but they think, this is what I'm saying. They think that they don't have to pay tax. It was 19K for the year and 79K was. Well, there you go. And I'm sure you paid. Ren is, yeah, probably. I wonder if Ren really is going to marry or could be just another delay. Probably. I think he's probably going to delay it because it's just a tactic. He'll use the excuse as much as he can. This pandemic. Do us Brits have to pay tax if we live in the Philippines but earn money renting a house and making money via YouTube? Well, we would go under the if our channel's in the UK, listed in the UK, we would go under the 10% tax bracket because that's the agreement that the UK has with the US. And being that US is YouTube is a US channel, we come under that 10% bracket if we were to pay. And it should be taken automatically from your thing for that.
Mine does.
Mm. Let them think. I hope these they start taking these people down. Yeah, Brits have to pay tax, but they pay it on the agreement they have with 10%, I believe, if what I read was correct. I have many pairs of jeans to sell. Okay. Each pair comes with scissors to cut the legs shorter. Honey, turn the heat on when you're going to cook, not half an hour before. You're going to set the house on fire.
I have I gotta pull the...
I don't have an extinguisher here, babe.
Yeah, I forget. We don't have that.
Okay, that was fun. Where was I?
Because I watched it this time.
All right. I reported Juicy Vlogs to the tax office as they are only a tourist visa. And I think their YouTube is based in... Yeah, absolutely is. The thing is, the more that... I've heard that a lot of people... Man down. Yeah. Nearly fire in the house. A lot of people have been reporting these so-called individuals. The more reports that go in, the more they have to take notice and do something. I think the withholding for UK, etc., is they don't fill out the tax form. May not though, but when you file taxes, I think, yeah, something like that. Americans must pay taxes on all income regardless of where they earn it. Okay. I'm sure Biden's very happy with that. I bet Cuarta and Pera Terrence Martin has an okay store as well as the stuff the panic buying boxes magically disappears. Yeah, and all the other bloody scams he's got. You pay taxes in the Philippines, then claim it back against UK tax. Okay. Someone have the number for the fire brigade and gym. We're going to need them. That reminds me, Mark. The Rope said he filed a federal tax exclusion because he's exempted on his income because he lives out overseas, which is BS. Since if he's on a tourist visa, he shouldn't be earning money. That's the problem. And saying that he has a consultation fee, that is evidence that that is employed. And that employment needs to pay tax, whether it be in the Philippines or the US. It's simple as that. The guy's taking the piss. Giving me time for, yeah, for sure. She's definitely got your back up. Hi, Gary. Welcome back, brother. Well, we're good. Good. They're all here. All the guys are here. Mrs. H is here. A lot of expats due that even though technically they are filing wrong and actually do owe the taxes since they are not paying the taxes to a foreign government and don't have proper visas. Absolutely. I mean, fair enough. If you had a work visa, you could understand, but they don't. They have tourist visas. They're not really supposed to. They can vlog and they can get some AdSense from it, but that has to be declared. And any consultation fees, bikini funds, GoFundMe's, give me a coffee and all that has to be declared. It's income. Yeah, but when you tell them It's very lucid, and I say situational. That respect, absolutely. Or I'll get the call back. So Perry, is that you? Yeah. Oh, leave it. All right. Even if you're in the UK, pension, absolutely. They don't file any taxes and believe they can get away with it. They can for a certain amount of time, but I don't think now that a lot of complaints have gone in. That's why the Bureau of Immigration released the public press statement that they did. Let's put it this way: they're being watched. Report him for visa violation and yeah. You're gonna have to give me the link to expats forums. You can vlog in the Philippines and the Philippines law, but you can't. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. No consultation fees, no PayPals, no no bloody bikini funds, none of that shit. Sounds like the rope needs to get back on a boat. Yes. Okay. It's the idiot. Yeah. I meant a lot are also trying to evade. Yeah, absolutely. They're dodging everything. They think that because they're out of the country, they're not liable. But we all know that the U.S. Inland Revenue is quite tough on them, isn't they? It would be worth paying the guy to a consultation just to have a. Yeah, it would be to a certain degree. Make a group with everyone who is against online begging and skirmishing. Philippines law students to research and report to the authorities. I thought a lot of people put it on expat forums. I bet Flippy is filing an exclusion. I think he alluded to that one. Whether he's filing an exclusion or not, if he's excluded from paying tax in the States on a tourist visa, I don't think so. He'd have to be resident in the Philippines for an exclusion, and he'd have to pay Filipino tax. That's what I think. I think it would get better results. Yeah, probably. There is no exemption for income from America. You have to report your bank accounts. Yeah, I'm sure. And the thing is, they're getting away from it now because they're going under the radar. But as soon as the revenues radar's up, and we know the American tax departments are quite strict, they're gonna get them. Right. Any donations sent to PI or PayPal is taxable, but for charity, PayPal require a charity permit. Yes, and you have to have the numbers of the charity, the registration, everything. So these guys can't get away with doing that. All these, I got a laptop for her. I bought a phone for him. Whatever. Shit's got to stop. Would love to see Jeff and Roger join you in the stream. Great. Well, it would be nice. We have to arrange that because I know Roger's extremely busy at the moment. Jeff, I will have back on the channel at some point. Hiya, Jeffrey. Definitely, we're gonna have GD back on, and Roger at some point if he's up to it. Yeah, definitely. Yes, to get an exclusion, you will need to file taxes and pay. Absolutely. You can only pay it to PayPal. Yep. If you work for a company, a US company overseas, you can exclude a percentage of your income, but you still need to report. Yeah. This is the problem. They think they can get away with it. That's why they're sitting there going, I'm in the Philippines. Look at me. I don't talk to Filipino males, only the females. Give me money. How about Jeff and Perry join you? Well, at some point, we will definitely do that. We'll definitely have three of us up here when the time's right. I got to talk to the boys first, see when they're up for it, and when we can arrange a time that's convenient for all. IRS doesn't consider donations taxable. Yeah, if it's a donation to a legal charity. However, if somebody donates you money and they say it's a donation, you have to prove that. You have to prove when it came in, how long it been with you, and where it went. Income and outgoing. So Terry's Baby Faith and Hog's Pig Charity, both course. Dustin Backpacks has PayPal and he's not paying a tax payments. Yep. He's already been reported more than once, and they are looking into him because the report has been verified. Backdoor donations, they can say, yep. Did you know that in Team Gaming's crazy? There's another one, K for KUNT. Rika loves backdoor donations behind the scenes. Yeah. Where are we? Did I miss one? Okay, there we are. TL, he's not my time. Americans can declare it as a gift tax, so technically either way, it's not taxable. To a certain degree, but how many times can you say it's a gift? You can only say it's a gift how many times? What are you going to get? $1,000 a month gift every single month, and it's not taxable? I know where you're going with this, Mrs. H, but seriously, I don't think the IRS in the US is that stupid, if you know what I mean. Not just donations. Rika likes the backdoor requirement. Don't forget the vibrating eggs. All right. The green fraud, like anything with a backdoor rep. Yep. There is no limit. You can do up to 12,000 total per year. But is that unregistered charity? These people forget PayPal is an American company. At some point, when somebody has to investigate it, one of these guys has to investigate it, and they will literally probe him through the rectum with a nice fucking microscope. Exactly. You'd have to prove it's a gift. But, sooner or later, that bubble's got to burst too. I'd say breakfast bar, the Filipinos, asked Rika, how do you like your eggs? Vibrating. Yeah. Okay. Bosshog is now trying to hide his OS income by having his donations sent to others to lessen tax amount. Okay. Well, Mrs. H, with regards to what you said, maybe so in the US, but in the Philippines, they're still doing charitable work, allegedly, and it's got to be proven. It's got to be registered. So either way, they're not in their own country anymore. If you gave me $100 per, it's considered. Yeah, okay, fine. If I gave you $100, but my point is how many times do I give you $100? How many hundreds of bucks do you receive? And if you're receiving gifts from 50 to 100 people a month, surely they can't be gifts. Nothing. Since Mark the Rope's age is below his Social Security retirement, there is a limit to how much he can earn before they take back some of his social. I'm sure. Yeah, exactly. It ceases being a gift. I mean, if you go around saying, oh, this poor girl needs a laptop, I wonder what's she going to do without a laptop? That's a solicitation. This is the problem. Somebody tried to defend this situation about solicitation of gifts by saying that it wasn't e-begging. And I tried to point out to them that, yes, it clearly was e-begging, whether you like it or not, even if you don't ask for it directly. By implying it or hinting at it, it's the same thing. Bottom line, IRS not going to care unless you audited, and then they may need to prove it's a gift. Well, that's the IRS. I'm just hoping that the BIR does something there. Rika is now breeding. He's not with Brian, is he? Him and Brian Smith breeding vibrating chickens, diseased ones that he's going to give to a lawyer. Super chat is considered income because it's a service. Yeah, but they're still getting. Okay, fair enough, Mrs. H. But they're getting a lot of these super chats, so why they need to be taxed on them? The best is when they act like the money coming in from their channels has nothing to do. Yes, absolutely. Boss Hog is an American. He's not liable for wire fraud as he received fraudulent. Yeah. Absolutely. Their personality is just unbelievable. I guess because Super Chat is hooked to your channel, it's considered an income. But technically, like you said, if a bunch of people keep on giving gifts, absolutely, there has to come to a point where even if there's the shelf, there has to be some sort of law which says, for instance, if I'm sending you $20 a month and 50 people are doing the same, $20 a month to kids, $20 is nothing, will help you out. At some point, it stops being a gift and becomes an income because you're obviously using it to survive or live or whatever. Exactly. There'd have to be an investigation at some point, I would think. Right. The whole deal is to exploit the situation to get money. In the second place, they use poverty to get. Absolutely, they're trying to pull on heartstrings. Look at Beggy May's sister. Come and visit my house. Took him into a shithole. She forgot to mention she was recording on an expensive phone she'd been given. Why not sell that expensive phone, buy a cheaper one, and use the rest of the money to do up your house? No. Would be. I would think so. If it's every month, the same thing. And I've seen them donate every month on live streams. Gift is a one-time thing. It's a one-time thing, like your birthday or Christmas, or your brother says, dude, you're in the Philippines, you're a bit short, mate. No worry. Here's a gift. Here's $500. You can understand that. And then he keeps doing it every other week. It starts to become fraudulent. Mrs. H, Super Chat is YouTube on YouTube is income, as described by BR. Yeah. Exactly. If you've got to report tips for servicing someone, for instance, you're a waiter or a server, as they call them now, and you're getting paid tips, you have to declare them. If you don't, you're in breach of the law. So if it's taxable, so's that. I know. It is. No animosity here at all. What's the latest on Bonnie and Clyde? Oh, I don't know. I haven't really kept up, but it'd be funny. I don't know who you could ask about that one. Me and Old Dog have both got problems with hormonal Filipino partners. With me, it's the menopause. With him, it's puberty. You're killing me. Puberty. When you send it through PayPal, they have to pay tax. So then the receiver would have to pay tax. Absolutely. It's the same as in Western Union, don't you? You pay a certain amount, I think, on top. But it's my birthday every week, and that's my. Yeah, Reza and Old Dog are playing Poverty Tour. Yeah, absolutely, Grant. Because if you look at the laptop she got, she ran a video about the shithole she lives in, right? Sorry to be so rude, or should we say the mess that she lives in. With her children and her parents and that. They're all grown adults. Surely they can get work. 1, 2, have a bit of pride in yourself. The only reason you're showing these people or the people of the world that is because you're trying to garner money out of them. It's obvious. It's obvious as plain as day. Just enjoy it.
We don't have like this. We sit only on the floor.
Yeah.
On the floor.
Oh, Lucy went nuts when she saw that video. She literally lost it. She wanted to go slap her. Yes, the IRS cares. They will drain. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Money's money, isn't it? TL, they are damage control, investigations into Boss Hog. If Hog goes down, he will take Terrence. Yeah, they will all take each other. And remember, the Rizzutos, Phil Rizzuto legged it back to the US because he was already being investigated. He made some bullshit story that he wasn't well and he was going to hospital. But the fact of the matter is, I saw the videos. He was back in the US from day one as soon as Ahern outed him, and he outed her, and they both ran. If you called Ren's place a shithole, it would be called. Yes, there are shitholes much better condition than that. Hi, Kenneth. I saw another channel that was a shooting in Davao by a sniper, and attorney said at both husbands. Wow. Whew, heavy shit. GD absolutely just hope the BIL puts pressure on boss. I hope he loses his, was it the 19A or 9A, whatever it is, visa. So you're telling me the money for dancing lessons for Reza and Beggy may have gone. Yeah, apparently they can't find a bra strong enough to hold her boobs in from hitting her face when she dances. I hope they're all facts out, Terence. Well, they did already, but it's difficult because even though he's been outed and I did one, you know, we got to wait for them to do something about it. But I think the Martins or Flannerys or whatever the hell they're called are protected by the local community there. And these scammers are getting some big bunks from dumb people sending it. So, Mrs. H, they are getting plenty of money. There are so many weak-minded people who are so free with their cash just to be popular. It's just ridiculous. Yep. Probably did. I would not. Well, they need them. They need them big time. I made a video about attorney's being murdered. The trolls had a field day saying it was full of crap. Dude, they're never gonna believe it. You know this. You've seen them yourself. I've seen them. I've been accused of all sorts. You've been accused of much more than I have. So you know how it goes, brother. Dave, he sold all his furniture to buy your plans, honey. To me, it's not big money. I'm just thinking about, yeah. Let's put it this way. You don't go to the Philippines and claim to be claiming Social Security and then start e-begging. If you're going to retire, make sure you've got a fallback plan. None of these guys do. You got Captain Stubing from the cruise liner who had no fallback. And now he's giving consultation fees. On what topic? The Philippines. He's been there perhaps a year. He doesn't mix with the locals. He doesn't talk to the locals. And he's an expert. Okay. It seems the hillbillies who support Hogg simply because he is one of them all give money. Yep. Where we go? It's enough to buy, and you can, yeah, absolutely. Look at what's his called? Flannery Martin, whatever the frig his name is. He ended up having a vehicle that was nearly 2 million pesos. What the hell? And he was living on a $500 a month pension. This team, in terms of coming to an end, yeah, it's going to get nasty. Let's put it this way. He got ousted from his own party, but apparently he's still, they believe he's joint first with Mayor Isco Moreno to get the place. But I believe that this daughter's running for presidency and wants her dad as vice president. So interesting turn of events. How to tie a knot, yeah. Hi, Kiki. Welcome in, mate. Hey. Raptor. Yeah, well, okay, 3 million. Excuse my French. But look, it's just ridiculous. We all know that. And nobody can afford that like that. You'd have to be on some sort of thing. When I bought my vehicle there, I'm paying every month. I'm nearly finished paying it now. And I paid a substantial amount, which was a hell of a lot more than 500 a month. So where Martin gets his money from, I don't know. Well, we do know, but I've heard plenty about politics in the Philippines. Good idea to keep. Yeah, I'm just not interested. Good question. Revelation, how we can find the elector is actually leased and the 2 million paid cash. Yeah. No worries, make Lucy. He can. She's taking up all my space. How many friends are thinking around? Okay. The dealers act poor and show poor people to scam. Yep. It's clear begging. There's, it's a scam. It's a manipulation of the situation. They'll get the sister and then it's the other sister. If you realize, Beggy May has had all her 12 or 15 or 100 sisters on her channel, and she looks like none of them. So, and then all of a sudden she's trying to sell them off to people and other foreigners. So what experts make me sick. They know that. Yeah, that's the problem. And they go around telling it what they think it is, not what actually is. I've noticed our friend Sunshine Shoulders has removed his merchandise from. I didn't even know you had merchandise there. But that's interesting. I'm sure. Well, let's put it this way. I think he's actually beginning to panic. Worry boots off the ground. Well, they're off the ground now, or they will be soon because his visa runs out. For sure. Grow coffee plants, 2 birds, 1. Not a bad idea. If you say you're an expert on something, people will often believe. Yeah, normally that is the problem. It's like I was discussing consultation fees. Not being funny, in my opinion, but this is just me. Maybe it's just the way I see it. If you're going to be consulting on something, you've got to have some credentials or some way to prove that you're an expert in this field, not just that, I know about this. I suspected the farm is on lease too, and if they register the could be either that or it's in her name or a family's name. And 4 years later, no.
The consultation is to get how to get a woman, the stupid woman.
Yeah.
That easy to manipulate.
And easy to teach to beg, yeah?
Yeah. Easy to manipulate and easy to, they can do whatever they want to the ladies.
Yeah, she is the only one out of the 3 or 4 other sisters that I've seen that looks nothing like the others. The rest have some similarity, but Beggy has absolutely no similarity. I pointed this out to Lucy. It's weird. Either that or Mummy had another daddy in the house. God knows. I don't know. I wouldn't like to speculate. Let's put it this way. The one sister, I believe her eldest, wasn't really interested in the video anyway. I think she just went on just to please her sister, or alleged sister. Was obviously Reza, the younger one, and that has now succumbed to doing the same dirty crap as Dirty Dog. So, and Beggy May. So, yeah, but not when she actually claimed that it was her blood sister. 3 look the same, 1 looks different. Yeah, I'm quite 38 now. Quite impressed. Baby May and Dirty Dog are escort service. He had a man named Dean on. Yeah, I saw that one. That was outrageous. How many? Yeah. That's the one. Is it the one in Nicaragua or somewhere like that? Yeah, and he even slags them down in front of them. It's just crazy. Yeah, definitely something fishy. But yeah, let's put it this way: it's all weird. And that guy that he's had this guy on a few times. Dirty Dog has had this guy on a few times. I think he's in Nicaragua, and he literally the guy's scum. He is literally scum. I mean, makes my skin crawl. I need a super chat single reason. Shh. Don't. TL will get jealous. No thumbs down so far. Get up, Ren. You've been had. I will get some. I'm bound to. At some point. Getting his kid back. Yeah, I would not be surprised. Let's put it this way. Would you want a pervert like that on your channel if you had you alleged to have a decent channel? But then again, isn't Paul the same guy that argued with his subscribers when they asked him to do things right and he wouldn't? So the guy's got no scruples. One more calls herself baby something and then wears. Yeah, it is. It's pathetic. Maybe she's trying to relive her childhood or something stupid like that. Oh, probably. I think Old Dog plays it off better because he pretends he's not a perv, but I think he's probably the bigger of the two pervs. Right, maybe the Nicaraguan guy promised. Could have done. Well, let's put it this way. Old Dick has been saying he's going to leave, but he never does. The way Old Dog described all those girls as... Yeah, exactly. The turn of the comments off on his videos of the girl that got engaged. Yeah, because basically we all slagged... Well, everybody took a shot. You remember that girl, honey, that was getting money from the foreigner and was feeding her family instead of using it for school?
Yeah.
Yeah, he turned off the comments to that one.
And the foreigner just left her because of that?
No, it wasn't the case the foreigner left her. She was abusing the foreigner.
Yeah, but the foreigner already gone because of that.
Yeah, but he would never met her. He was funding her.
Yeah, exactly. Also, the same as the...
She was supposed to... Yeah, she was supposed to use that money for her schooling. And she didn't. She used it for her family. Her extended family. Which is quite a lot of family. But yeah, I mean, we see this all the time now. And even her sister, Riza, whatever her name is, in the end, she's now started selling out her friends to foreigners. If you're referring to that girl, her financial backer or supplier just wasn't sending her any money anymore. So she went on to Old Dick's channel to see if she could find the new one. When people were slagging him down for putting her on there after abusing her first generous benefactor, he shut down the comments so that people couldn't comment on it because they were literally tearing into him. But that's what he's like. He either blocks you or shuts you down or whatever. That's the way he does it. Crazy, but there you go. Yeah. The Old Dog coached me. Yes, he did. He coached all of them. He's even coached Riza. He's provoked these girls to make money for themselves on YouTube. Now, there's nothing wrong with you making AdSense money. I have no problem with that. Or even if you do a live stream, you get some super chats. I got no issue with that. What I've got an issue is when you start asking for PayPals or to help you with your schooling or whatever else. If you're already getting money, You should be paying your own schooling. You should be funding yourself and not doing super chats all day or super lives all day. Go to work, get a job. Did you see the American guy who spent 3 weeks with a woman he met online and gave her? Yes. That was the one that Andy outed, wasn't it? The city, and he wouldn't accept it. And now she's no longer with him. She was still married, making a house for her and her husband. Had a boyfriend. Yeah, I heard the same story, but obviously it wasn't enough. So she went online, got her tits out, and started asking for more money. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, let's put it this way: he was he's controlling that poor girl anyway. He's got her well and truly under his thumb, and that you can understand why that guy got divorced. Yeah, it's called grooming. It's like the others. Now apparently they got a bigger house so that Reza could stay over. If you know what I mean. Who knows? Brainwash. Yeah, it's absolutely. Totally agree. It's one thing I've always said about that sort of thing. You know, it's one thing teaching someone a new skill. It's another thing making their mind think that they can make money doing this, make money doing that. It's manipulation and brainwashing. Yeah, she was there. She's been there, I think, since March, is it? Because he went over first with his boyfriend, Flippy, and then she followed. Another one that's been manipulated and believed. And if you remember, Anal Adventures didn't want her to have a channel, allegedly. So this thing about Andy guy is he is still uploading little snippets of videos of her. He's as yeah. Some guys get wrapped up in these things. If it's over, it's over. Walk away. You got stung. Don't get stung again. Learn from your mistakes. Some people don't, and that's the biggest problem. Sorry, guys. Just what's he sent here? Okay. Okay, we're all right. Did you think I get my members? I'll send you a couple of quid. I'll definitely send you a couple of quid. Be worth a look for the fun. Yeah, I know he's a fool, but tragic to see. He wouldn't listen to anyone, and that's the saddest thing. Yeah, absolutely. I agree, Dave. It's a sad state of affairs when you get that deluded and that blinded, you know, and they pull the wool over your eyes. But he had been warned, he had been advised, and lots of people had told him. He just wouldn't listen. And there's a lot of guys that don't realize that they're just like in any country, in any poorer country there, and even in rich countries, there are women who will do whatever is necessary to make money. And I think was that singer Nicki Minaj, or whatever the hell her bloody name is? Wasn't she kidnapping people for money or some shit? Same shit, you know, getting lewd photographs of the people she was doinking. At the end of the day, there's an old saying which I think is very prevalent here: a fool and his money are soon parted. And I can't feel bad for the guy because he'd been warned. You know, it's not as if he's a young man. He should have some sort of brains. She must have thought she won the. Oh, she definitely did. If she got 40K off him and he was happy to give it to her, all I'll say is another fool. And I've always said the same thing. I've said it in a couple of my videos in the past. You know, if you're not married to the woman, don't build her a house. You know, don't start helping a whole family. You don't just run over there, jump into bed with one girl, and then all of a sudden you start buying her luxuries. Ease up. See the lay of the land. Oh, thanks, Phil. Really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. We always enjoy your company here, mate. The one person I thought would come on, but he hasn't, and that's Black Dave. I thought he'd be on tonight. I really did, but I think he must have got stuck. But what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do my live streams on Saturdays to Sundays, as we're doing now, because that's when I can get most of you on, or you guys are more available. He said he was a mental health professional. Well, if he was a mental health professional, I'm not sure which side of the profession he was on, because if he didn't see that one coming, even if you are married, never put the parents. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with a little help out here and there, but you're not going to start, putting your hard-earned money into the whole family. You can help out from time to time. Nothing wrong with that. But what happens is, not with all, but with a lot of the families there, it'll start with you send so much, then they'll ask for a little more, then they want more, then they want more. And when you don't send them more that they want, they'll start to lose a temper with you. And that's when the problems begin. But I totally agree with what you said there. You can help out, but you've got to make it very clear that you're not an ATM. And they will try to use you as an ATM. I've been very fortunate because I've been able to stave off my brother-in-laws. My wife isn't worried about that. She knows I can handle them. And so they'll try, but they won't get nothing. The family was doing fine before they met. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I say, you can give them a little gift. You can give them a little something. That's nothing wrong with that. But, I mean, we're not talking build them a house and give them luxury things. What's this? That's why they hook up with the doofus. Yeah. And I've seen plenty of them. And my wife could tell you stories of some of that she'd heard in there as well. So it's always good fun. Best way is to buy what is needed. And absolutely, don't give the money. If they say they need some extra things, you can help them out. But don't go over the top. Nothing wrong with helping. Just know your limit and know their limit. Otherwise, you become the silly canner who keeps giving. Once they realize you're serious, they won't ask so much. Never stay on the family compound. Better to get your own hotel accommodations and visit. There's always that. We did that at the start, but then, we got married. We got our own place, so we're okay. But yeah, it's not bad advice at all. Until you know the lay of the land, until you know the person properly. Otherwise. Okay. There's a few people missing today, mate. TL, we're missing a few. He loves a good fairy. Okay. Should I know more? For me, I will help my family, but I will not depend on my husband. Yeah, she does. Lucy earns her own money. She has her own businesses and helps her own family. Okay. I guess he's an expert in fairies and washerwomen. The only ever time you've ever asked is when it's been in a real emergency, babe.
Yeah.
And that was out of your hands. It was one of those situations. But I mean, realistically, you try to do it on your own. I don't. She usually shoots me if I do anyway. So, there you go. We've got past the stage of fighting each other now. So it's, we understand each other to a certain degree. Absolutely. A lot of Filipinos want the foreigners as insurance. So once you get help, you help once. Yeah, they always expect it. Yeah. I've never had. Luckily for me, and in this situation, I've been very lucky. Lucy has been working abroad for many years before we met, and she was always self-sufficient. She's one of these type of individuals that likes to do things for herself, and it just shows because she's created the businesses that she has there by herself, and that's fantastic. Let's say some vloggers like to act like experts, but really are clearers. Okay. And we're referring to who? Anyone I know? Sometimes if I like...
Expert, but not really clueless. Yeah.
Oh, there's a few of them. Sometime he asked... Yeah, she's starting to learn not to give credit. Okay. Let's put it this way. I would never claim to be an expert of anything. I've got my opinions. I've been proven wrong before, but I've also been proven right. So, I got some knowledge. A lot of the guys who watch these videos slag off Western women. Yes, I noticed that, especially Flippy. He loves that one. I think Filipinos are more docile. Yeah, the thing is they don't see the bigger picture. When they're pretending to be docile is when they're the most dangerous, I think. And that's what is wrong with these people. They'll rope them in. Look at Flippy. Look what happened. Most of the vloggers in the Philippines, if they do YouTube, they are broke and failure. Yeah, for sure. Totally agree. You got to ask yourself, why have they run away? Why have they run away from their country? They abandoned their family, their kids. They don't talk to them. They got all sorts of bloody problems with them. So yeah, totally agree too. All the vloggers are clueless on the surface. They sound smart, but if you've been, yep.
I lost count. Yeah. How long we are married, babe?
Nearly 9 years, I think. When you hear the complaints about Western women, yeah, totally. Yep. Let's put it this way. I saw a disgraceful video with Flippy and Anal Adventures talking about that, and they were just reprehensible. Some would say too long. I'm kidding. We've been now married for about 8-9 years. We've been together since 2010. Flippy failed because he lied to... Yes. Yeah. Not just that. She was messing around on the side as well. It's both of them. I found out a bit more information. Remember, they're in my neck of the woods, or my wife's neck of the woods. And I found out a bit more. She was also playing games as well. So it wasn't just one. It takes two to tango. But yeah, you're totally right, Mrs. H. When you see these poor families, the true poor live in the mountains when walk miles, totally. And I've seen that. I've seen it. And that's because basically I try to get involved with the locals. I try to understand. Not easy. That's why Kermit the Frog's relationship with yeah. Sooner or later, it all comes out in the wash. Yeah, okay. King knew he wasn't serious. Yeah, of course he was. I am not disputing that at all, Mrs. H. You're probably on the money. But from what I gather, there was fault on both sides. But there you go. He's obviously the bigger twat out of the pair, for sure. Hi, Mark. Finally. Must have been that beer getting here. Yeah, we got to talk. We got Mark Hall in the house, guys. Glad he's in. Honey, do you know the Manobo tribe? Manobo tribe.
Manobo? What is that?
Probably from the mountains somewhere.
Manobo?
Yeah.
No.
Is that in Cebu, John? If that's in Cebu, it might not be that. Manobo.
I don't heard that.
It's written there on the screen, babe.
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
Okay, you may not know. Cool.
I don't know.
Well, it says a lot if she is, then, doesn't it? Let's put it this way. She was very tied up with this Miss V character, and she's a real case.
Ging has a new house now. I'm watching her YouTube.
Yeah, but where?
In Bayawan.
Exactly. She left Duma. Why? Because she couldn't afford it there.
And she's renting now is $125.
Pittance. Okay. Ging will stay single so she can have an answer. Yeah. Well, let's put it this way. If she pretends to be available and they all think they're going to come running over, I'm going to get me some Ging. That's what's going to happen. And they will just keep sending the money. You know, CB's in. No, it's Perry's birthday. To resolve any domestic disputes, Lucy arm wrestling, best of 3. Yep. But she cheats. She uses 2 arms. Yep. I totally agree, True. What do you make of Overstay Road? Personally, I think he's going to walk out on that girl and head for me. To be honest with you, I've not really watched much. I just noticed today that a video popped up on the recommended ones of him building a house in Phil's for this girl or whatever. I've not really watched it. I'm not really clued up about it. Yeah. Go yeah. So's half of the things. Donate my pay to the Simp Fund. My husband asked me if he was the head of the house, and I said yes. So quit acting like the ass. Yeah. I can't say that. You see, I'm not the head of the household. She's the head of the household. My head's on a stick. Okay. Overstay is a blowhard Another one on disability. Jesus Christ. Seriously, I need to join the American military because the British military get treated like shit. We get treated like crap. My God. Young short province girl are looking for white simps. Yep. Question, because somebody told me, a little birdie told me, short province girl or whatever her name is now single. That he dumped her or something, or she dumped him. Is that true? I don't know if it's true or not. Jan's got your back on that one, honey.
Yeah.
I thought I saw an old guy in the latest thumbnail. Probably still with him, but obviously, like you say, counting all the chickens. My sisters, when flights open up, there will be hundreds of foreigners for each girl. Pimp Daddy Paul better watch his back. Yeah, let's put it this way: it ain't going to be pretty, because if they all do run in, you can imagine the videos that's going to be released then. That should be fun. She may be waiting for tourism. Yeah, probably. Okay. No, well, according to Mark, he thinks she's been single for a while. Somebody else contacted me and said that she was. I don't know.
Maybe it just show they are already almost married. They are already planning the wedding. So how come?
I don't know. When was the last time you watched a video?
It's been a while.
Exactly. Then double check.
Before.
Maybe he ran out of Viagra. You know, there is a pandemic on, honey. All right. He dumped SPG when the other two moved to Cebu. You could tell because they all started the bikini. It's starting to become more obvious now. Would like to get a boyfriend in Bohol, but she's too. Oh, that's funny. Got a walking papers a while ago. I'm thinking no Sailor Man. Yeah, I hadn't either, but I thought about a few weeks back, she was with him in Cebu, because they had the truck there. I don't know. Maybe I got it wrong. You should share about the benefits of being a UK military vet. As you're right, the Yanks got a good. Yeah, totally. Basically, no matter how you look at it, we find our boys on the streets with nothing. I'm not saying the British military is bad, but to the vets or those that leave, they're very bad. It's not like the US. If you get injured, at least you get some sort of benefits. In the UK, you get just tossed out. They don't give a shit about you. You're just another number. Probably single then. Yeah, probably. S-Pog. Yeah, he's back. Been a while. Hey there, mate. Long time no see. Good age. Yeah. What, you mean grey hair? I'm still kicking it, mate. I'm still kicking it. You know, I don't really care. Yeah, but it's good to see you back. S-Pog.
What is this?
Sorry? God, he's looking. What? Has he dyed his hair orange?
Pink.
Really? I knew he was gay. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but don't deny it. Anal Adventures, just saw a video of him. He's got his hair all pink or orange or something. High proportion of homeless in the UK. Yep. When I was in London with the missus, when she was getting treatment, Gibraltar government's got a a facility there for us to stay there, and other locals here to stay in the UK, which is a bonus for us. Saves us going to hotels and paying high money. And at the top of Paddington, near Paddington Station, there was a British Army lad. He'd obviously, come on hard times, and I had to dig in my pocket. I couldn't let the poor fella down. I mean, don't be funny. He didn't have much to him. He just had his cap badge on a piece of cardboard. He was very polite to everyone, always saying hello, and that really nice fella. And it felt so bad for him. Seriously, the British don't look after their own. It's been a long time since I've been in, but and I've served the crown for a long time, and I've seen too many of our boys left to rot. I've two from my actual regiment I know killed themselves, so it's a bit of a sore point for me. You're prepared to give everything, and then at the end you're turfed out and you're given nothing. At least in the US military, you have those benefits. You turn 60 in April, and okay. Yeah, I have that feeling at the moment, so you're probably right. You're probably right. I'll wait for that one. Big O. Okay, who we got? Kenneth. Okay. I've actually got family in Queens. Ironic. I was going to mention this before. Some of my father's family are in Queens, I believe. I'm not sure. I think it's Queens because my dad did say Queens, New York. So one day I'll have to go find them. Absolutely.
It's just clickbait. It's a clickbait, babe.
Who is that? What's a clickbait?
Yeah, because she's dead.
Oh, of course it is. That's what they do. It's just like you say. It's clickbait. That's what they do now. They need the views. How the hell he's got his subscribers watching? He's the most arrogant, disgraceful, despicable individual. Seriously, I don't want to punch a guy in the head so much in my life. A friend of mine, dad was a vet, and he had PTSD. Okay. And they would give him all kinds of drugs. If he refused to take them, they would say, yeah. Well, in the UK, if you've got PTSD or any kind of thing from the war, they don't care. They won't give you treatments. They'll give you the most basic of treatment they can, and then when they consider you fit, they throw you out into the street. And not long after that, you'll hear that another British vet has hung himself. It's not a good thing. They would rather give more to refugees than they would their own soldiers, and that's what kills me. USA is much more generous. Absolutely. Yeah. Fair enough. The UK, they don't take care of anyone. They'll take care of those that come in on illegally on a boat, but they won't take care of their own soldiers, and that's a sad thing. I mean, if you float up on a boat and you've got your paperwork, I got no issue with you. But when you try to get into a country illegally and then you get more benefits than a poor soldier who fought for his country, it kind of boils the blood. Who can argue with a 60-year-old orange-haired guy from Queens? A lot of them YouTubers are scamming with the military. Yes. Yeah. Well, you don't need to. Yeah. Can a person living on disability civilian or not military? live abroad in the UK. Yeah, I don't see why there's a problem with that, because they will. It depends on where they're living, and they can usually get their disability benefits, but I think it's reduced somewhat because they're living outside of the country.
42 views.
So, yeah. So that's I know, because I know people who've moved abroad. They live in Spain and whatever. But the drugs would keep him up for days. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Instead of trying to find out what the problem is, the root cause of the problem, they just pump me with drugs. Okay. XREF damage to my back working on a bomb aircraft. Just left the phone. Well, I was fortunate. I was British Army, and I ended up afterwards with the Air Training Corps as a flight sergeant with them. So I've got a lot of respect for the RAF. I love aircraft anyway, so. But yeah, you wouldn't have got any help, and you were stuck with it. That happened to me. I knackered my wrist on the assault course. I was carrying a GPMG full pack with extra ammo or blanks, and the rope slide broke. I was hanging by one arm and pulled my hand out of the socket and had pain ever since. Every time it's going to rain, I know I can feel the pain. Time pensions UK. No, your pension stays the same. It doesn't reduce for what you're living abroad. You'll still get paid your pension. They can't not pay you the pension. You've just got a paperwork to leap through before you do it, and you've got to make sure that you do it correctly so that you don't lose any money. At the first chance, they'll get it. Okay, Ed and Kenny need to get a room. Get it, guys. No, mate. No, British Army, mate. And Gibraltar's a British territory. No, never been to South Africa. The few, without them, the world would have been. Yeah, absolutely. I had the pleasure of visiting most of the RAF museums and bases. Bryce Norton's amazing. So yeah, got total respect. If you're disabled, Barry, you can only travel abroad for no more 3 weeks. Well, it was okay when the UK was in the EU before Brexit. You could stay in Spain. I know, because I know the guys that live there. They used to come do their English shopping in Jib, so I know that for a fact. So, but obviously, there's a lot of paperwork. Yeah. Oh, hey, Masso. Yeah. Well, section gunner and heavy fucker, but I love that gun. I love that weapon. Yeah. You know yourself how heavy that thing is, as well as everything else. So, yeah. Okay. I don't know now with Brexit and all that, because they changed the rules and the laws. It might be a different story for those that are disabled. But I know that if you are disabled, you could live abroad, especially in the EU. Because we've got some living in Jib. And remember, Jib, even though it's British, it's still got its own rules. We would like to arrive with him at a vet hospital. Okay. Wow. UK military has done some real fighting in various places. Yep. and they also shit on their own. True. No. Yep. Thank you, GD. Thank you for joining in. Great to have you on board. We'll have to get you back up on a live stream. See if I can provoke Roger to do the same if he's up to it, and we'll do a three guys thing. Income support, and they were found. Yeah, but income support is different to disability. I know what you're saying. They lived in Thailand, but income support is different to disability. If you, for instance, if you're in a wheelchair, and Thailand is a far side away from Europe. Europe, remember, we were when we were in Europe, we were under European rules. Now we're not. Wow, Korean War. My God, sorry, Jan. Difficult one, that one. Did a lot of studying about that. Oh, sugar. Did you manage to deal with the Vulcans as well that went there? They were so cool. We used to have one here. John Harris, UK pension is paid in any country but increases. Yep. A three-way. Ooh, kinky. Yeah, annual increases places like yep. Okay, guys, where were we? Oh, okay. Income support is probably like it is the welfare. I mean, that's different. There's different kinds of income support. There's different kinds of welfare and disability. I know that you could stay in the European Union when Britain was in it on your disability and your pensions and that, no problem at all. You mean benefits when you? I would. Yeah, but I'm referring to the person I was referring to was in a wheelchair. He couldn't walk. That's a different story. But I mean, obviously, if you're fit to work, you got to work. But yeah. USA experts coming, VA and getting 2,000 a month disability. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Mr. Joe does Asia, is on the welfare version of disability, total slime ball. But he's living a 5-star lifestyle, unlike you and I. He's type A for asshole. And it's 3,000. Yeah, that's what I heard as well. 3,000 to 3,003. As long as you qualify national insurance payments. Yep. If you get Roger on, mate, people will need a filter on their phone from his super bright. He's got his new teeth. Yeah, he's going to do his new teeth. I got to see his video when he does it. I got to see his new teeth, his Colgate smile. I was winding him up the other day, Mass. I was winding him up, and I'd sent him a message, and I said, "So you're going to come back with a Colgate smile?" Ching. So yeah, he's gonna. Oh, it's going to be fun. I got to see him when he comes out. Well, you know what we'll do? We'll filter him. We'll put him as just voice only. That is not gray hair. It's wisdom. This isn't gray hair. This is a platinum blonde. I'm trying to relive my youth. Not getting there though. I'm denying that this is gray. Five stars. Exactly. He's got a 5-star smile to attack his 5-star friend. Oh, God. That Joe, seriously, what an absolute bellend. Vietnam threw out a bunch of people suddenly, even those on fake business visas and flimsy work jobs. They cleaned house. Well, I believe that before lockdown, apparently that was on the cards because they saw Vietnam do it. And let's put it this way, you can abuse the system for so long and then they'll clean house. Your ears are burning, but I'm sure your teeth are shining. Have you had the work done already, Rog? Fit to work? You should, absolutely. However, as we all know, there are far too many bludgers. Yeah, absolutely. It's what we were talking about earlier. And it comes a time and you say enough's enough. I mean, I've been a worker all my life. I'm sure most of you lot have as well. And until the day I have to retire, I'm going to keep going. I don't need anybody to give me a super chat or to give me money for coffee. I can pay my own. Mr. Joe had surgery. Yeah. Yeah, it's pancreatic bullshit. Yeah. Ah, right, that's right. Yeah, you did mention it. So next time we get you on our live stream, you're going to be ching. You're going to glare us all out, mate. But yeah, a lot of the problems, I've got no problem with people, like I've always said. You get an AdSense for your content, fine. You don't have to beg on top. Okay, where we got to? What age is UK Social Security and how much do they give? It's not a great deal. I think it's 65 or 67 for men now. It's different here in Jib, so I can't give you specifics. And I don't think it's a great amount. The best people to ask would be Roger or True Love or Dave, maybe. Dave's a globetrotter. So Mark's a globetrotter. Yeah, exactly. You should have a means testing on these people before you give them a bloody visa. Mr. Jones 5-star. Yeah, absolutely. And he thinks he's something. He really does. Yeah, exactly. 65 to 67. It's not a great amount of money, and the money's pretty shit. That's why I've got my own backup plans. Oof. Don't know where that one came from, but oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. I agree with you, Jeff. Totally agree. Remember, he's living a 5-star lifestyle on the $5,000 he was asking everyone for. I do. This one is mine. I've kept that. Well, the thing is, my grandfather, he had a shocking white hair and a whole head of it, and I've seen him have gained the hair and the shocking white. My dad had all his hair as well, so I think we're lucky in that respect. Yeah. Yeah, it's not looking good. Here they're putting up our social insurance and everything. The money's just going up. They're putting here they've almost doubled our social insurance. What you call national insurance in UK, we call social insurance in Jib, and they've doubled it. So we're paying quite a substantial amount each month now. Well, the good thing is I'll have the benefit of having my state pension, 2 that I've got frozen from a long time ago, and my work's government pension. So I should be okay. Probably not. You try to plan for the future. You got to, like we've all said before, I don't want to be dependent on anyone or anybody's bag or burden. I want to be able to look after myself and my family and pay for my own way, not expecting that I have a fake pancreatic cancer and start asking everybody for $5,000 whilst abandoning my son and insulting him online. It does. But he'll lie. He'll say, that's not plastic. That's mother of pearl. 5-star mother of pearl. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be going off in a short while. As always, this has been amazing fun. I'm sure there are some watching that will probably give me a thumbs down and slag me off or whatever, but that's up to them. Doesn't bother me either way. No. Yeah. Jeez. I don't understand it either. Look, it's one thing I've always said, Ed, you can get your AdSense money if you're putting good content out. There's loads of things you can do in the fills to put good content out. Why do you need to start begging for money as well? If you can't support yourself there, go home. Find a way to make more money and then go back. Crazy. You got to do it right. Fine. 67th Avenue. Okay. All right. With us here, it's still 65 at the moment. But there was talk about it going up to 67. But I think my pensionable age is 65, and I think it's only going to affect those from a certain age up. Don't know yet. Five-star shoebox apartment. Well, wasn't Joe messing around with that bunny girl or whatever, as well as his own girlfriend? I don't know. He's a bloody mess. Okay. Well, we got the NHS, and that's been going for donkey's years. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Thank you, Jan. And what are your weeds? Thank you, Jan. Thank you for stopping by. It's been great having you on board. You're always welcome. We love you to death. Yeah, unfortunately, the pensioning age here they're still debating it. So I'm fearing the worst. I may have to stay till I'm 65. If I could get out earlier, I would. I don't think I could afford to, because we've still got some things we need to do before I can afford to leave work. So that costs money, and we've all got to earn it. No one's going to give me $5,000 for a fake cancer op. 66. Okay. Yeah.
How many years more, babe?
15.
Jesus Christ. Honey.
Well, Naga does. I mean, the Naga big men. Mr. Joe claims Rochelle is 30. Yeah, I would hazard a guess that girl's maybe 23, 24. So I think Mr. Joe is pulling a fast one. Absolutely. I think Bunny was only in one video. Yeah. Well, apparently her mum had a big issue with him and taking photographs, and I think he was getting a bit fruity with her, and I think the mother saw that. That's what I heard, and I think to keep her quiet, he was getting people to give money to do up their house or whatever. From some of the videos that I saw.
Ging before, the views of his YouTube is a lot. Now not even thousand, sometimes less, very less.
Okay. Okay. Of course it does. Totally agree. The thing is, it's funny. I'm surprised Joe and Ren have not crossed paths whilst they've been there, because they both went to the same Russi motorcycle dealership on the same week when Joe bought that piece of shit bike that he got, which he calls the Commander. Oh, God. Mark the ropes there. Jeez. We better go get all used to paying higher taxes. Yep. We've already started here. It's already looking ugly. Our government's trying to grab every penny it can, and we're the ones that are grabbing it off. All right, bro, would not surprise me. Okay. And Joe has commented, okay, now I get it. Well, you know what they say, birds of a feather and all that shit. I could probably retire earlier, but it would be a massive chunk taken out of my retirement fundage.
Don't worry, babe. I got you.
Yeah. I'm hoping that her business becomes really successful and I be a kept man. That's my plan. Red horse, hobbies, and fun. Yeah, I got you, mate. Yeah, I would not be surprised, and it would be. I mean, they're both exactly the same sort of scumbags. Uh, Good question. Don't know. Let's put it this way: he hasn't had the operation because he was supposed to leave to the US for that operation, and he never left. So, and I guess the pancreatic cancer thing that he had wasn't so bad because he's still alive, and it was an emergency apparently. Because there are some people that are just lazy bums. Yeah, 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 totally agree with that one. He begs to feed her extended family, Kenneth, instead of spending. Yeah. When those plans Lucy forced me to buy last week arrived,
What is it?
he says when the plans he bought off you last week arrived, I can finally retire. I don't know what they're doing. Couldn't tell you. All I know is what I've seen of Ren. I'm ashamed he's a Brit. I really am. I mean, we got assholes in our country as well. But there you go. Someone that has had so many surgeries. Yeah, I mean, he did have his shirt off with no scars whilst drinking a beer. And for sure, I think the only scars he's got is on his brain. Ah, snap. Ren actually said on camera, why should I work? Yeah, he did. And he also made out basically that he would be on a live stream for 8 to 12 hours if necessary, even to just get one super chat. And this is the stupidity. He goes and tells people this, and people still give him money. Crazy. They probably visited and photographed him because they were I know at the moment that they're checking on those that their visas are running out on they are what they call aliens in the country. I did hear something about that. However, he'll make it up some story that it's not. Anyway, guys, a few more minutes and I am going to end the live stream. But it has been fun again and a great laugh. Pity Black Dave wasn't on. He did want to come on. I did send him a message. I don't think he got it. Maybe he got preoccupied doing something else. Pity he wasn't. Love having that guy, and he's got a great sense of humor. Well, I love having you all on. So, Joan claims that he was showing his scars on his vlog to prove he had surgery. I got scars. Doesn't mean I've had specific surgery. Joe has got more stories than a fairy tale book. And just like a fairy tale book, don't believe any of them. Okay. Okay, just checking something there. Thank you, Dave. Great to have you on board again. See you again soon. Take care, brother. The operation he claims he got. Yes, exactly. It's not something you drink beer to, and it's not something you get fixed just like that. And the chances of surviving pancreatic cancer are very slim. Thank you, Sver. Come back anytime, brother. Good to have you on board. Yep. Take care, Dave. Probably. Where do we get to? Yeah, he'll give you a loan on the fact that he's got plenty of collateral in his resort, his 5-star resort. Anyway, gents, I have got to go. It's getting late here, and I got a few things to do before Betty buys.
Time is very quick.
Yeah, been great having you on board. Thank you for spending my birthday with me. Really appreciate it. I'll try to release a video sometime this week if I've got time. What's claiming social security from US? Botched surgery. He talks a lot of crap. Vermin villas. The rat resort. That's good. I love vermin villas. Okay, guys, I will have to catch up with you soon. I will definitely try to get a video out on these Pinoy betas after I've done a bit of research. So keep an eye out for that one. And the next live stream, hopefully, should be next Saturday evening, but I will post and let you know earlier. Thank you, Astute. Great to have you on board. I know you missed the last one. But yeah, totally loved it. So thanks, Ed. Appreciate it, mate. Thanks, Sebo. Good night.
Bye, everyone.
Good night. Oh, thanks, Kiki. Thanks, all everyone.
Good night, all.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. All right, I'm out of here. Bye-bye.